Hey guys, my name is Brian, and I wanted to do a quick review on my custom 1022. I wanted to go over some things that I have done to it, some features and benefits, and things that have improved on it. And I also wanted to talk briefly about a story behind this 1022 that makes it the most exciting thing to me anyways. So we'll go step by step through it. I'll show you the things, and we'll get started. Alright guys, so here is my custom 1022 by Ruger. First of all, before we can get started, I want to show you that it is, action is clear and the magazine is out. The gun has been fully safe. So a couple things that I have done to this gun. It first started off as just a very standard Ruger 1022. One of the basic ones you get with the walnut stock, wood stock. Nothing fancy, just Ruger's proven 1022 that you could pick up at just about any of your gun stores. And this gun started off, and we'll get into the story briefly, but it started off as a dream for somebody. And it has finally come just about done. For the most part, there's a few things that I'm still going to want to do, but let's start off, I guess, with the stock here. Stock is a green laminate stock, thumb hole stock. It was a rough stock. I had to actually sand it down, get it fitted, and get it smooth, and get it ready for a finish. Very comfortable stock with the raised cheek piece here, and the thumb hole just makes it great to hold on to. And the purpose of this gun is also, it is a target gun. It is a bench gun. That's the reason why I put it together. And it's not real light. It's definitely heavier than your standard 1022s, but it is very functional for the bench and the purpose of why I built it. The stock is very comfortable stock, like I said before, and I will rotate things around here and show you the thumb hole here, and just you can see the pretty wood there. And this kind of, the stock is almost kind of what started everything for me. I saw it, I said I love it, love the color, and I'm going to get this going with the stock. So I started with the stock, and then let's talk about the barrel. I have on here a it is a Adams and Bennett premium rifle barrel. It is a heavy match. This is a heavy match barrel, made in the USA, and it is just key to when you build any 1022 that you put a really nice barrel on it. There's all kinds of custom barrels out there on the market, and I am by far not an expert on any of them, but I do know that if you put a good heavy barrel and you break it in right, and the gun will shoot excellent. The next thing that I have done to it is let's talk about the scope briefly. I have put a Zeiss Terra 3X. It's a 3x9 by 42, crystal clear optic. It's a great optic for out to 50 to 75 yards when you're target shooting. You could obviously go to a much higher zoom, but this is a beautiful scope for this setup that I have here. Not the most top dollar scope, but very crystal clear, excellent sight picture. It's just a really well scope here. I also have put it down with the Weaver style quad mounts, just for that extra security. Next thing I'm going to look at here is one thing that is on all 1022s I think is a must, is the magazine release here. I've put an extended magazine release, and as we can see here, it is a veteran American flag extended release. and this functions very, very well. So now let me show you the ease of this extended magazine. Some people may ask, well, why do you have that on there? Well, the factory release is it's an excellent design. It keeps it streamlined. There's nothing really too wrong with the way they designed it. But for me, you have big hands, and I'm trying to get up in there with my finger and trying to hit the button, and you're just trying to fumble. You can't really grab this thing real well unless you have an extended mag. So this just really helps to just get a positive release on it and allow the magazine to come right out. So we snap the magazine in place, and virtually it should just by releasing it comes right out. It makes it so nice, to get the magazine out. You're not trying to mess with it and put too much pressure. Like I said, it just comes right out. Very big plus, and I think every 1022 should have that, especially on a bench gun that you're not trying to pick the gun up, flip it around, and look at it every time. Now, I haven't done a whole lot to this gun, really. I would like to put a nice trigger in it. That's some future to come, but I've gotten really used to the trigger. The trigger has been polished a little bit to just get a smoother, but I would like to put a nice trigger in it. Just haven't gotten that far yet. Haven't really felt the need to have to do it right away, but anyways, that's one of the things I definitely want to do in the future. And another thing I'd like to do is maybe free float the barrel. Also would like to do some glass bedding in here. Again, don't really think that all that's necessary for a 1022. They shoot so well already as they are. Adding a custom bull barrel, a comfortable stock, good optics, maybe a little bit of trigger work, and you got yourself just an amazing rifle. So I've been a little longer than I wanted to do, but let me tell you why this gun is so important, how it became, and the story behind it real briefly, and then we'll be done. My grandfather, he was in the Air Force and served in the Air Force and served in the Korean War. So me and him were pretty close because I was in the Air Force for 12 years with 3 tours to Afghanistan. And when I got back, he had always talked about wanting to build this 1022, and this action and stuff was his. And he never got around to it, He always had lots of dreams. Well, my granddad had gotten sick and with cancer and had ended up passing away. And I wanted to build this gun kind of in memory of him. He had given me the gun before he had passed away. And so I wanted to start on it immediately. So I started picking up the items to work on it. And here are some things that are just so key to this gun that just means so much to me, more than any accessory you can put on here. So I had engraved on here, built in memory of Pop. He's born 1930 and passed away in 2012. And so this gun is locked to me forever now. There's nothing, that's going to change that. And then over here, I actually inlaid a United States Air Force medallion, which just for me, just every time I see it, it just represents, his service, my service, and all the others that have given their life, sacrificed time away from their family. And it just kind of really brings this 1022 home to me. And then, of course, you guys saw the veteran logo with the American flag to represent our country and all the veterans and all those who have served. He was a veteran, I was a veteran. That right there seals the deal for this and makes this the most important 1022 build I could ever imagine or ever do. There are so many amazing 1022s out there. I've watched YouTube videos. There are some expensive ones. There are some really amazing ideas on 1022s. There's a lot of cool features. But for me, this is just it. As everybody here at my witness, if Ruger came and said, we'll give you $10,000 for that gun, which I know that would never happen, but if they did, this gun would not leave my fingertips. There's no amount of money that could buy this gun. It has his memories. It was his gun. It's his purpose. He never got around to finishing this gun, and I was able to do it for him with some really awesome memories. But anyways, guys, I hope this is some help. I hope that there's some features you saw that you'd like to do to your own, and just good shooting out there, and God bless.